Okay, let's get started. Rebecca Harlow. Go ahead, Rebecca.
Hey, Jimmy, congrats on the win here tonight. But, I was just talking to Spo. I asked him about putting the ball in your hands in the fourth quarter, how you were able to create, how Goran still hit some big shots. He said you guys are basically positionless at this point. But what is it that you love so much about having the ball in your hand late, the way that you were able to impact the game late tonight?
I just think it's the way that we work on that every day in practice, and we've been working on it all year long. We've got comfortable with Goran having it, with Bam having it, T Hero having the ball, and myself. So I think we're all comfortable in that position, and we like whatever we get out of that.
And just to follow up on that, to your point, you're saying that the ball can be in any number of guys' hands. Where is the confidence level of this team right now?
It's high. We believe in one another. We know what we're capable of. And I think that's the part that's so fun when we're out there hooping. We get down at times, but we never hang our heads because we know if we play the right way, we give ourselves a chance to win. So with these group of guys, man, it's always smiles out there on the court.
Jeff Zilgit.
Thanks, Jimmy.
What do you think the reason for your victory was tonight? What were the things that went into it, especially given you're down 17 and the ball's not going in and Boston's pretty much getting what they want?
Goran, Bam, Jay, Tyler, DJ came in and played some big minutes. We just never gave up. We started guarding the way that we're capable of. Rebounding the basketball always helps to make shots, don't get me wrong. But I think all in all, we didn't give up.
Dan Woike.
Sorry. So you guys are down 17 at that point, and I think it's a 4-0 run only in the last minute. But it seemed like that was a big stretch for you guys to get 3 or 4 stops in a row. Did you feel like that little tiny stretch helped settle things down a little bit?
Definitely. They got a lot of guys that can put the ball in the basket and get into that paint, and then you're spraying it out to their shooters. I think we just finally decided to make multiple efforts, get our body in front of them, and then close out. In this league against this team, you got to be able to do some difficult things. We weren't doing it at first. We started to do it, and turned out well for us.
Nick Friedel.
Jimmy, you guys have all talked about the culture and what it's meant to the group. Do you think that kind of culture can be taught over time when you come to a team, or do you think the kind of mental toughness that you guys have has to come from within each individual guy?
I think Coach Pat and Spo do a good job of picking those guys, so they already got it. Somehow, some way, they already know the guys that are going to fit in here. And to tell you the truth, to fit in here, you just gotta care about winning. That's the number one thing. Try to win in that championship, and we got a group of guys that want that night in and night out every single day. There's only one goal in our mind, and that's to win it.
Anthony Chang.
Hey, Jimmy, I know you guys have run zone in different spots throughout the season, but how do you think it worked tonight against Boston, especially in that third quarter?
It was great. We got what we wanted to get out of it. They'll go and they'll study it and come back better, but we'll make adjustments as well. I think we're really good in that zone because we have guys that have long arms and can get in the passing lane. I think we just got to do a better job of rebounding.
Mark. Go ahead.
I know a lot of it comes down to what happens on the court, but you've played for a lot of different coaches. What makes Eric Spoelstra so good in these playoff situations, where he's able to make in-game adjustments like that and for it to results to come back so quickly?
To tell you the truth, he trusts his players, everybody out there on the floor. And as much as he's commanding us on what to do, he's always asking, what do you see? Whenever you have a coach like that, he knows that we may see the game differently than he may see the game. It helps. So he puts a lot of trust in us to let us go out there and play basketball the way that we think we should play it. But, he just works. He studies the game. He makes everybody feel comfortable, man. And, hell, I'm glad he's my coach.
Mark Schwartz.
Jimmy, you made 3 defensive plays in the final 3 minutes tonight that were really complex athletic plays in keeping your body in bounds on a couple of them, throwing the behind the back pass. Tell me about the mindset that goes into being in the right spot, first of all, and then being able to finish the play rather than just break it up temporarily.
I think Spo is always preaching to me to just impact winning. Every single day, every time we talk, every time we speak, it's how are you going to impact winning tonight? And I think I did that on the defensive end. I think Goran and everybody else did that on the offensive end. But my job tonight was to guard, play those passing lanes, keep the energy level high, and do what I can to help win. So, you make a play on the ball, keep the ball in bounds, and then my teammates will handle the rest.
Brendan Tobin.
Jimmy, you guys have talked about always wanting that elusive perfect 48 minutes, but you have gotten very good at building your way out of these holes. What is the mood like on the team? I know you guys aren't afraid to call each other out. What is the communication like when you aren't playing up to par and feeling like you got to climb out of it and get it right?
We look each other in the eye and we tell each other when we're on some BS. Spo's going to do it. I'm going to do it. Jay's going to do it. Tyler's going to do it. Duncan's going to do it all the way down the line because it's unacceptable. We know whenever we're not playing the way that we're supposed to be playing. And as bad as it sounds, it's like a switch. It just turns on us up. There we go right there. So I'm telling you, straight-faced communication, move on and get it done.
Clay Ferraro.
Hey, Jimmy, I know you talk about him all the time, and you've talked about him tonight, but what more can you say about Goran?
He's a winner, man. That's my guy. Zoki and Gogi, to the day that the world ends. That's me and him. It's our nickname together. And I'm glad that he's on my team. He's so smart. He doesn't care about stats. He just wants to win. And I think everybody overlooks that. But he's huge, and he has been all year, and making sure that everybody's in the right place, everybody's comfortable, everybody has the most confidence that they can play with on the floor. And he's our leader. He is.
Tim Reynolds.
He knows what makes him tick, what makes him go. He knows why he's playing the game. Spo always says, what's your why? He gets it. He understands. He knows that we need him to play at an extremely high level in order for us to be successful. He's an all-star, all-defensive player. He's everything for us, to us. And for him to know, like, okay, I got to do this. That's why he's another one of our leaders.
Mark Spears.
What's my why? My people. I'm here sacrificing what I'm sacrificing for my family. We're gonna bring him a championship. So that's my why.
Mark Spears.
Now you're not underdogs no more. Your people believe. How do you guys keep that with this 2-0 lead, and what's the mentality now?
We haven't done anything. We haven't. We can't get excited that we're up 2-0 because as good as it is to be 2-0, it could easily be 4-2 Boston. So we're going to come into it the same way, knowing that we got to be better and stay humble about it. We're not getting too high. Obviously, we're not going to be too low, but we're going to stay in the middle and keep playing basketball the way we're supposed to be playing.
When did you realize when you picked Miami that they had this keep it real mentality that you like?
I knew it beforehand. I knew it. I'm watching film of these guys, seeing where these guys are coming from, and I'm like, yo, look, they like me in a lot of ways, which is good because I know how I would talk to myself, so I know how I can talk to them. I know what I would expect out of myself, so I know what I can expect out of them. And they're just some good dudes. They just want to win, man, and I'm here for that.
Wes Lammy.
Jimmy, you talk about obviously just having fun with this group and you guys love playing the game of basketball, but that defensive impact, obviously, with the last moments of the game winding down, how much fun is that on that end of the game?
That's what it's about. That's what wins championships. Defense does that. Bam played great defense tonight as well. DJ came in and did that. We was, taking charges, getting on the floor for loose balls. That's how we're going to win. We have to make it a tougher game. We're going to have to get it out of the mud, as we say, because on a talent level, I think Boston has that edge.
Brandy from Heat TV.
Hey, Jimmy, in the second quarter, you guys played a little flat, but in the third quarter, ignited and outscored Celtics 37-17. What was said during the half to get the team going?
You didn't have to say anything. We already knew. So, coach didn't come in there yelling. He just came in there and was like, hey, guys, glad we watched the film, but there's nothing to say. We know it. You know it. Let's go out and act upon it. So we decided to go play some defense.
Jimmy, thank you for your time, sir. Have a nice evening.